Hi, Thursday, August 4th, 2016. Maneko 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. Bank of England cut rates about half an hour ago. So it's 12:30 London time or 7:30 a.m. New York time. They cut as expected by 25 basis points, but they've also announced QE. They're going to buy 60 billion pounds worth of government bonds in the next 6 months. They're going to buy 10 billion of corporate bonds over the next 18 months, and they're also going to be providing an extra 100 billion to banks so they can lend into the economy. I thought they'd provided 250 billion already the day after the Brexit vote. Kind of losing track really what they're doing here. But it just goes to show that they're desperate and they're trying a policy. They're trying it again, and it's failed after 7-8 years of almost zero interest rates. QE, they did about 375 billion already. QE, they're expected to increase their balance sheet by 160 billion pounds. And they're trying it again. The British economy is back in recession. They're using Brexit as a scapegoat, but I don't buy it. I've made a video about that, and I'll put it up in the card section, the top right-hand side. If the economy had been doing well, we wouldn't have a 4% of GDP budget deficit. George Osborne, the previous chancellor, said that by now, or by 2015, we should have had a balanced budget. That just goes to show that the economy is not doing well enough. There's not enough people earning enough money paying tax to cover government spending. So I don't think this is going to help. It's going to punish savers. The savers are a growing population in the UK because the baby boomers are starting to retire. They have a lot of assets and savings. And by cutting rates almost to zero now, and also buying government bonds and keeping interest rates low, they're going to punish a growing section of the economy. So it's not going to do any good, in my opinion. While the markets, the pound is down 1.5%. I think, markets were expecting the cut, but the QE probably has surprised the market a bit. And the fact that they said they will do more if necessary, and they'll get rates at zero if needed, that's kind of pushed the pound down. It's down 200 pips, 1.5%. The FTSE is up 105 points, or 1.5%. So I bet, a lot of people out there, in the UK are going to say, oh, the FTSE went up. We're doing really well. But they don't realize in real terms, the FTSE hasn't really moved. Gold has been kept in check, in my opinion, by probably the Bank of England. They do a lot of rehypothecation. They hold a lot of physical gold, not their own gold, but they hold other central banks' gold, and they use the LBMA and the bullion banks to kind of suppress the price of gold. Earlier today, prior to the decision, we got down to $13.49 in dollars. We're now at around $13.59, still off. That's the spot price, still off the high from yesterday, around $13.66. In pounds, though, I guess gold has done well. We're at 1,034 roughly. It's still below the highs, around just above 1,050. So, I think it was Albert Einstein who said once that the definition of insanity is trying to do something that doesn't work over and over again. And there you have it. The Keynesian, Goldman Sachs model, of central banking doesn't work. All it will do is going to devalue the pound. It's going to raise the cost of living. To say that we have deflation in the UK is a total joke. cost of living is not going down. You know, things that you need are going up in price, and the pound's going to keep losing value. So what can you do as a saver or someone who's trying to start saving? Well, it's difficult, but I still recommend, if you can, to buy physical gold and silver and keep it safe and buy a little bit whenever you can. And for UK investors, the best kind of gold to buy, I think, even though gold is the same everywhere, but for UK investors, the gold sovereign, you can buy full sovereigns, which are about a quarter of an ounce or 0.2354 of an ounce, or you can buy a half sovereign, which is half a sovereign. Yeah, and silver, you know, you pay VAT on silver, but I still think it's worth buying it as well. So there you have it. Not surprisingly, the Bank of England is, you know, cut rates and they're going to do more money printing. It won't work, and something's going to give. I don't know what and when, but it's sure not good. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, there's a link below in the comment section to patreon.com, or you can donate in Bitcoin as well. There's the Bitcoin address below. Thanks. Bye.